Let's see if I'm going live. I'm feeling the coffee. Making sure everything's coming in. Hang on tight, everybody. Testing 1 2 1 2. All right, I'm coming through. Just needed an audio check. Let me check something else.
Don't tell anyone though. They'll think I'm a weirdo or something.
God, can you go bomb an abortion clinic?
You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. We don't want to arrest you unless you deny global warming.
What's going on, everybody? We're going to start the show soon. Real soon. I'm just setting certain things up. Waiting for a certain amount of time to go by, and then once we do that, we can commence. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July. I'm your friendly neighborhood ghost cat, Field the Ghost Cat, aka El Gato Nosferatu, coming at you live in beautiful, beautiful Orlando, Florida. It is looking amazing outside. I stepped out to get some coffee. Some coffee with some friends. And got back exhilarated after a nicotine hit and a caffeine hit combined to get my mind right. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm your friendly neighborhood ghost cat, Field the Ghost Cat, aka El Gato Nosferatu. I'm not sure if this is going to be a boring segment today. I'm only going to be here for a couple hours, to be honest with you, because it's 4th of July, and I'm going to barbecue with some friends. and do some shit like very good American would do. Celebrate this country, celebrate this freedom. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm saying today's kind of boring because I'm gonna be like working on this movie that I'm working on. It's an anime. It's a new anime movie that I'm working on, and let me just stretch this out so you can see what I'm working on. I showed a little bit of this movie. I think the other day I showed a little bit of it, a little bit of the project that I'm working on. Let me see if this works. Hang on. I don't know what's going on with Adobe. Adobe's been acting kind of funky. But this music that is in the background is not going to be on the final video that you're watching right now. This is still a work in progress. And a lot of assets right there. But as you can see, I'm going for a very classic anime style. And I'm trying to tell like a B horror science fiction movie. Obviously, I'm giving away a lot of the movie while we're doing the editing process, but at least you're gonna check out what I'm doing and what's my process. And actually, some of this music actually works. This is some of my tracks that I did on AI. However, I'm currently in discussion to getting Jay Spliff and DJ Cutloose to work on the soundtrack for this anime short that I'm working on. So yeah, of course, I get exclusive Y-Rhyme exclusive tracks to be part of this anime that I'm doing. And as you can see, I have only a very little. I have the majority of the story sort of flushed out into pieces. Obviously, there are some pieces that are still needing to be worked on. Other ones I also like removed from like previous. Yeah, let me see if I can show like maybe like previous. Give me a second, guys. Let me look for the footage. Yeah, I've got stuff that seemed to work, but then like looking back at it, it didn't work. Continuity is a huge problem in AI video generating. So like, you know, like any traditional animation studio, you have to have like all this flushed out, the background, the backdrops, the characters, everything to be consistent. And I had something like that. Hang on, let me see if I can navigate through this project and show you what I'm talking about. And I think I showed this before, but these are some of the still images that I had. So like, these are images that I made in Mid-Journey. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here, let me move this a little bit so it's not so graphic. Maybe you could pay attention more if the boobs are on the screen. I don't know. I don't care if anybody's paying attention to me or not. Best if they don't. But I made this image of our main hero, who I dubbed Howard for some reason. I have his character sheet right here. Howard. And I fleshed this out. First I did it on Mid-Journey, and then I had the character sheet flushed out on ChatGPT. Because I don't know why their image generation thing is getting more consistent based on one image. They just have been able to break that code of consistency. And I was able to make a couple of these character sheets that include also color chart just design, height, width, bra size, panty size, all sorts of stuff, you know? And this is our heroine, Sophia. They're supposed to be like colleagues, Howard and Sophia. They're supposed to be colleagues, but like he has a crush on her. He's been wanting to ask her out, and basically she says yes. He's all flustered. He goes to see her and then gets introduced to Samantha right over here. Samantha's right here, this character. This is Sophia's original. And I originally was going to do it through like a high school setup because like most animes like have like a high school kind of setup for some reason, you know? And I just wanted the traditional sailor suit and all that other stuff. Then it became a little risque, so to speak, because there's a little bit of a love triangle going on with Samantha, Howard, and Sophia, in a sense, but it's more for devious purposes that I'm trying to do that, you know? You later find out that Samantha's not who she seems, and she's actually one of these creatures that are arriving. Let me see if I have... Yeah. Here we go. Here's a schematic on the alien, which I based it more on like a mantis kind of creature. It has the traditional bug-eyed look, eyes and everything. I just took liberties at the certain looks, but I definitely wanted it to be a mantis-like creature. And I've been also getting some stills over here from different moments that work. This did not work. Actually, I got to fix this because I don't know why he's facing the door that way after he shuts it. But I also came up with some storyboards as well that I've been trying to like feed to the machine and try to see if they would accurately go about things. But I guess, I don't know, I might be doing certain things wrong, because some of the things don't come out the way the storyboards kind of explain. And maybe that's also the storyboards. The storyboards, there might need to be tweaking involved, like some Photoshop work that need to be involved with these storyboards before I really feed it to the machine. Machine being Claude. But I've also been messing around with like what's it called? DeepSeek. DeepSeek has been interesting because like it almost has like the same capacity as like Claude, but like DeepSeek is free for one thing. It's a little bit slower, but it's not too bad. It's not unbearably slow. And the results are actually quite surprising, in my humble opinion. I don't know. I haven't really compared certain things, but I'll say this, okay? Because when I was like producing some of the scenes, it did take liberties on my script, and here are some of the original takes. Like, all right, here, let me increase this. You guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about. So like things like this, it came up with like the scenario. It understood this shot as well, because there, she's supposed to be seducing Howard over here, so obviously there's going to be cleavage. And Claude had a big hoopla about titties. I mean, I don't understand. What's the hoopla about titties? And I mean, it's not like you're seeing something really graphic or anything like that. You're just seeing cleavage. What's wrong with that? What's more American than cleavage? I ask you guys. Anyways, but this is classic OVA 90s dork meets hot blonde in Japan somehow. You know, this is just fantasy. This is fan service shit. And I was just, you know, trying to serve it up. Some of the stuff did not work. Like, this shot didn't work. I like the animation, but like, if you notice, she's answering the door, but she's outside. So like, that's a big problem. And then like, there are other shots like this worked, but like, I know you can't hear like any of the audio, but like, she's mumbling. She's not even saying anything in English. She's not saying anything in Chinese. She's not saying anything. She's just like, she's sort of like, you know? So there's going to be a lot of voiceovers that are going to be done in this production. And hang on. Like this moment, I like this. This was done by DeepSeek, or I mean the prompt was made from DeepSeek. This is animated from C-Dance, but like it was smart enough to figure out the situation and understand like what I was going for. See what I mean? Like those things worked. And then like other ones like worked as well. Here, this sort of worked as well. This was, I think, this was Claude that did this, did the prompt for this. But you have to feed it like the right images, including the location. You got to tell it like the characters, the transformation sequence that you want, all that stuff. And you got to figure out how you can compact that in like a 10 to 15 second span and not waste money. You know what I mean? See, that's awesome, but then like his face is facing the door. I'm not quite sure if it's really supposed to be like that. I think he's supposed to be facing us rather, and his back against the door, trying to barricade the door. That's another thing right there. As you can see, like the stairwell, or what's stairway has like blended itself in the background. This is not bad animation of when he's running up the stairs. However, like the background is completely distorted, so it's really unusable unless I, you know, bring this into After Effects and maybe rotoscope the guy and have like a fixed version of this that would actually match the thing, which is also a possibility. That's the thing. Like I'm an After Effects guy. I'm a motion graphic editor, and so I kind of know these kind of tricks. So like something like this is not a complete loss. You just got to figure out a way around it. And this is not going to be like one of those projects where you've seen like lately where everything goes really quick. I really want to have some dialogue, and I really want to have some substance in this particular film. This is just a short film, but like, you know, I want to have a little substance to it. And I mean, they're supposed to, although I like the animation, like they're supposed to move the drawer that's right next to it, and not knock it down, but they're supposed to move it against the doorway to block that. Then there's supposed to be a cutaway where he goes into the closet where he's getting some of the shells. Again, this is interesting right here. You can also see the morphing that happens with this image that kind of like ruins it, but it might be fast enough that you might not give a shit. I don't know. It's possible. Like, some of these things are definitely usable. Like, that's definitely usable. This unfortunately was not usable because I could not get the exploding head just right. It's supposed to be Samantha on the other side, kind of like talking to her daughter and almost like I'm not maybe demeaning her or just like kind of like, oh, you know, you're next kind of deal. You know, some villainous kind of dialogue, that an exchange that happens while she's going to be impaled by a splinter, which is an homage to a horror film that I really like. So this particular thing does not work. I also noticed that like the animation of the creature's hand ripping through the door is actually here on some sort of calendar of some sort, which is very interesting. And you know, as much as I like this sequence with the bugs running up, coming to attack him, he's using that shotgun like it's like a machine gun or something, and that's just not gonna work. Yeah. So we'll work on that. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna try to figure out like what do we need.
8点来接我。
We're gonna do a couple pieces. I'm gonna generate a couple pieces. Try to make it work.
You must be Howard.
You know, also I need a still of this too, because this is the other thing I was thinking of recently, of getting just stills of things like this and just having like animation of just her talking, and not even talking, like something I can edit it with, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen C-Lab. You guys ever seen C-Lab? Highly recommend it. Or, you know what, a better example would be Space Ghost Coast to Coast. You know, Space Ghost is they basically just like photoshopped the character out of like the old classic Hanna-Barbera, you know, cartoons, and just basically animated it to talk. So I'm thinking about like possibly doing the same thing if there isn't too much of an issue with that, because I'm trying to figure out different ways that I can add dialogue without really animating too much. That's also a traditional anime style. Like, if you ever notice, like in certain long dialogue pieces in anime, they usually cut away to something else, you know, into like an artistic shot is what I like to call it. I don't think that's the proper terminology, but that's just what I'm calling it. But they just cut away to a different shot, and it's almost like a Martin Scorsese shot or something, and just something in the scene that sort of keeps the feeling of what's going on. And I'll give you an example what I've been trying to do over here. Hang on. So for this dialogue scene, there's supposed to be an exchange between Howard and Samantha, and I was just coming up with like different shots that I would use perhaps for the scene of them interacting, and maybe get close-up shots of her cleavage, of her face, you know, something. And then, you know, there's other close-up shots that I could get, like, you know, the legs cross, them patiently waiting, for Sophia to come down. You know, you got to start thinking about these things because these things will, like, you know, she could be having a piece of dialogue here, and Howard could just be, you know, adjusting his glasses, not even saying anything, you know? All right, we got somebody in the chat. What the hell is this? I don't even know what it says. I don't know why the chat is not working for some reason on Restream, so I can't read that from a distance for some reason. It looks like you're just selling me shit, bro. Let me see if I can Where's the chat? I don't understand. All right. Somebody in the chat sent something, but it's kind of annoying. I don't know what that says. Unfortunately, the chat box is not working on my freaking thing, so I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I gotta make some complaints. Maybe I can see it on my phone. I got 500 subs on yada yada yada. If you only got 20 minutes to download yada yada yada, now go put that shit away. Get that shit out of here. How do I clear that? Somebody tell. I command a reply and tell that person to fuck off. You know what? Unless somebody's really gonna chat with me, I'm gonna remove that. Cause that's.
Tell me. I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
You're a fucking faggot. That's what everyone says. You're a fucking faggot. You're a fuck.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna remove the social media box because it's kind of getting in the way. Let's get that out of the way. Anyways, where was I? I don't know. I was like ranting over here because somebody decided to send me like some bullshit link on Kick, no doubt. I don't appreciate that. If you really want to chat with me, bro. I'm dropping knowledge here. And you guys are acting like Neanderthals over here. I'm not enthralled with you Neanderthals. Anyways, going back on my subject. We got these shots right here. I got also this shot. I don't even know how I got away with this shot. But this is a really cool scenario. Like maybe she leans in and does something and there's like a chat between them. So, you know, all sorts of possibilities there. Let me see what else I got. I don't know what happened here. Adobe froze on me. I don't know what's going on. Here, I'll get this. Because I'm going to need some of these shots and right before he bleeds. Let's see, what else can I grab? Let me also see this sequence because, like, I'm still working also on the fight sequence as well. All right, I think I got. Just want to grab this. Grab this. All right, let's get to, let's see, where was I? Big patch, yada, yada, yada. Sudden attack, yeah. This is what we were going for. Yep. All right. So let's go to Artcraft. I gotta assemble all this. Unless, like, I wonder. Oh wait, did I forgot, I did get this sequence. Actually, let me add that in there, because, like, I might not need to animate that sequence. What the fuck? Hang on one sec. I'll be right back. All right, I found the stuff. I was like looking for it. Okay, so you got this. I got that already. I got that. All right. Right before that. That's exactly where we need to be. Let's see. I almost need a still of this. Here we go. Actually, you know what? This might fit more over here. Let's remove this, bring this over here. Maybe this will match. Yeah, a lot better.
You must be Howard.
你一定就是霍华德。Come in, dear. Yes, ma'am.
I wonder something real quick. Maybe if I reverse it. I'm just curious.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What? Okay. I don't know why Claude showed up. I just wanted to see if I could, like, stretch that a little bit. The other thing I haven't really tried is, you know what? I haven't even tried the, I wonder something. I wonder if I could use something like this. And it could generate. I haven't really tried any of the AI generation stuff with Adobe, to be honest with you, other than like, what's that thing called? Firefly or something like that. Firefly AI, which, by the way, really sucks. You know what? Like, in comparison to open source models, like, it kind of sucks. I'm just saying. You know, like, I think a lot of open source stuff could be is a lot better than, like, wait a minute, but hey, could this have worked? Wow, it actually generated the couple seconds that I needed. Very nice. That's not bad. I did not know that, and that is actually a handy tool. That is a very handy tool that I did not utilize until now. Let me see something if I can also do something else.
Come in, dear.
Let me see something. I just wanted to try something. Because if this actually helps me generate some more stuff, then so be it. Let's see. Let's see if it works. And like most generation stuff, it's gonna cost you. Let's see what happens. Because, like, again, like, this might be very handy. Let me pause it. Let me see if that works. Holy shit, it might work. It might just work.
Come in.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
You must be Howard. Come in. You must be Howard. Come in.
I see some weird stuff happening with her mouth.
You must be.
So, you know, let me see. Either way, like, this is very interesting for maybe small little things. I don't know.
You must be Howard. Come in, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like, I wonder how long would it give me for that? Oh, hang on. Let me bring this out. And let's try expanding it just a couple seconds. Will it give me that? Can it process your audio? Okay, well, I don't want you to process my audio. Fine, fuck it. I'll just give me the imagery, and then I'll work it out. I'll fucking edit it. All right. Speaking of which, where's my music? Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe I talked too much shit about Adobe. I don't know. Very nice. That works. Even though you can kind of see her sailor suit right under her. Nice. Now work. All right.
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿吧。
出什么事了？这声音。
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿吧。你也知道女孩子的心。
Something I was gonna chop up, actually. This sequence. Maybe we can cut in between all this, because she does dive to her bed, put on her sailor outfit right here, and then let's cut that. Let's move this over here. Bring this over here. Let's see. Maybe I can right about here, maybe? Let's see. I'm getting there. But we missed the gratuitous ass shot. Let's... Actually,
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
这不是出什么事了？这声音……
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。你也知道，女孩子都这样。
事了？这声音听着不正。
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
I think this is a good spot for like a close-up for sure. What we need is like some fan service stuff like in the beginning when we introduce her, but we also want like something that would introduce like the now I have an image here of like her desk. Where is it? No. There it is. There we go. And I don't know, does it need? Let's go to 50. Yeah, something like that. Just to establish stuff. That's what it needs. And like that's what's kind of missing with a lot of like these smaller animes. But like again, like those are what, like only less than a minute long kind of segments. So, you know, they're trying to go for more of that TikTok short story factor, whereas this is more of a long story kind of thing. It's sort of a long story. It's still short. It's like supposed to be like 10 minutes long. But those intricate details of like, you know, oh, wait, she used to be a fighter. Let me also see if I can also stretch this. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Da-da-ba-ba-da.
霍华德，看美女。没有。
Okay. That looks good. And then we gotta cut back to the, we have to cut away from this situation and go back to, what's going on downstairs.
You must be Howard. 你一定就是霍华德。看美女。没有。
I wonder if it'll allow me to stretch out the boobs.
You must be Howard. 你一定就是霍华德。Commander.
Probably not. Let's see.
Oh, 他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
这不出什么事了？这声音，
他大概只是在为约。
Let's see. Let's see what we can generate now. Yo, what's going on here? All right, there we go. this. All right. I'm missing some. Hang on. Where's the aliens? There it is. And let's see, copy this. Can't remember how long was this supposed to be. 7 seconds. Currently 8 seconds. Let's go 7 seconds. Hopefully it gets this. All right, let's generate. And with that, I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back here on the GhostCat Broadcast. Hopefully you can stick around.
Wanna know what it's like? Baby, show me what it's like. I don't really got no tights. I just wanna fuck all night, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I need to know. I just been fantasizing, and we got a lot of time. Baby, come throw the pipe. Gotta know what it's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I need to know. Sexual, tell me your schedule. I got a lot of new tricks for you, baby. Just saying I'm flexible. I do what I can to get you off. Might just fucking with my makeup on. Either like I need the apron on, either till I need to change my tone. We can do it, take your favorite song. Take a ride into the danger zone. You know my nigga be bugging me. I just be wondering if you could fuck with me better. Itching for me like an ugly sweater. Need it in me like a chocolate cheddar. I need to know. Wanna know what it's like? You're exciting, boy. Come find me. Your eyes told me, girl, come he tried. Most likely. Trying to see if you can handle the sass. Probably give his ass a panic attack. Sorry if I gave a random erection. Probably thinking I'm a telekinetic. Oh, wait, you a fan of the magic? Proof pussy like an Alakazam. I heard from a friend of a friend that that dick was a 10 out of 10. I can't stand it just one night. Clink with the drink, give me a sip. Tell me what you can, give me the dick. Spank me, slap me, choke me, bite me. Wait, I can take it. Give a fuck about what your wife is saying. I can't stand it just one night. Clink with the drink, give me a sip. Tell me what you can, give me the dick. Spank me, slap me, choke me, bite me. Wait, I can take it. Give a fuck about what your wife is saying. Tryna see if you can handle the sass. Wanna know what it's like. Wanna know what it's like. Tryna see if you can handle the sass. Wanna know what it's like. Wanna know what it's like.
She wanna go viral. We fucking for hours. That pussy got power. That pussy got power. She wet in the shower. That pussy get loud. We saying no power. He fucking no cow. Nope, no digging it deep. She wanna get geek. She sniffing that flower. We geeking for hours. It players a player. And P get devour. To my brother, she ours. I'm coming, my baby. Fuck it, I'm crocodile Birkin the baby. We don't take breaks, she won't fuck on the daily. Had to start, get some purse for this lady. Ego CC make her wanna go crazy. I hit Mercedes inside the Mercedes. How with that P got you popping the bass. I'm giving her the D on the D boy, baby. Giving her the D on the D boy, baby. I'm in that gut like this sit up. I drop the dig out like a dealer. I left a few racks, pay your rent up. She make that little pussy pop like a pimple. I'm fucking right here in the center. I tell her pull up, she gon' up out the dribble. That's why I upgraded her denture. And I'm out in love with you. She wanna go viral. We fucking for hours. That pussy got power. That pussy got power. She wet in the shower. That pussy get loud. We saying no power. He fucking no cow. Nope, no digging it deep. She wanna get geek. She sniffing that flower. We geeking for hours. It players a player. And P get devour. To my brother, she ours. She ours. I'm coming, my baby. Forget a crocodile burger, my baby. Show you a lick, now you working, my baby. You fuck on me and feel personal, baby. Trust me, it's coming full circle, my baby. The dashing and pants is virtual, baby. You seeing 3D off a perky, my baby. Seeing HD off the Tusi, my baby. 31 gang, get spooky, my baby. How can I worry about blocking with buttons when niggas is
PlayStation Vita.
The on part is what we call birth, and the off part is what we call death. And you can't have one without the other, just as you can't have a front without a back. light without darkness or solid without space. And so, you are different.
Ladies and gentlemen, seekers of the unknown and champions of the bizarre, you are about to enter the realm of the GhostCat Broadcast. Turn up the volume, settle in, and get ready for an adventure into the extraordinary. This is the GhostCat Broadcast, and here is your host, Feel the Ghost Cat.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Ghost Cat, Feel the Ghost Cat, back at it, animating, perpetuating, while I'm explaining, debating, master debating. I hope everyone's having a great 4th of July morning. It's 11:11 a.m., and I'm your humble ghost host with the most, broadcasting live in Orlando, Florida. And just kind of generating some AI video, mixing it with some text from Claude. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Claude. I hope I didn't blow out your eardrums with Claude. But yeah, I've been messing with Claude. I've been messing with DeepSeek, and we've also kind of been messing around with the AI generated portion of Adobe's Premiere, which I never really utilized until now. So it seems to be working with the anime slightly, not perfectly, slightly, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna rock with it. We're also waiting for this video to generate so I can start putting some pieces together. But how's everyone else doing? Is anybody else watching me? There's a couple people watching me, but I'm sure everybody else has something to do. I'm just thankful for being in this country. Just thankful for being in this country and just loving the day. The day seems nice. Like, it's really looking beautiful today. I'm really hoping. I mean, it's Florida. I live in Florida, so you know how it is. It's bipolar disorder when it comes to the weather around here. So I don't know if that's due to some sort of cloud seeding, maybe? I don't know. No, that's just naturally Florida. That looks pretty fucking good for the intro. I mean, certain things don't make sense, but like, whatever. It is whatever. Like, I mean, each one of these generations is costing me some moolah. So, like, I gotta be fickle with what I got. And I don't know if it's because I'm giving them way too much information. Maybe I kind of gave them like a 60 degree of the entire place, and I don't know if they factored all that shit in or something. I'm gonna try to do one more generation of this, but I'm gonna lessen it to less than 7 seconds, even though the prompt is gonna say it is going for 7 seconds. For money's sake, I'm just gonna lower it down to 80 seconds, because I honestly, well, maybe should I give it 6? Nah, let's just generate 5 seconds worth of this, and because I really what I'm trying to get is the beginning just right. That twist and turn stuff, I mean, that looks great and everything, and perhaps it's even usable for the cut I have, but like, I don't want to keep mounting certain things, and I really got to exercise saying no, because even though this is very more affordable than actually hiring a studio and doing all this other stuff, it's still taxing on me, so far, for even the basic creation, I'm not even including like the cost of like the other elements that I use, like ChatGPT or Claude or any of that stuff. I'm just including just the generation portion of what I'm doing. It has just cost me so far about $60. And what do we have? $60 worth, and we have roughly like maybe 3 minutes of possible usable stuff. Not all of it is usable. That's the other thing. So I gotta pick and choose. I gotta like figure out like a way around this and salvage what I got, because this ends up running some stuff, and I think I'm gonna put my foot down on a certain budget. I don't know what yet, because I'm willing to spend if it just makes the product better, because like I do want to make the product as best as I can. But understandably, like, there's guys better than me doing this stuff and doing it for way less. You know, the consistency is out the window because, like, you only get like less than a minute worth of their storyline. I'm trying to go for something a little bit more ambitious, and in consequence, it's gonna cost me. But hey, whatever. This is what I signed up. What I signed up to. What are you gonna do? Anyways, I think I'm ranting too much. Let's generate this sucker. And 5 seconds. I'm gonna give it 6 seconds. Fuck it. 6 seconds, which has increased my generation to 90 something. This is only one. I'm not gonna go nuts. And then also I checked, I thought, like, if I had like I'm generating a lot of this stuff at 720p. There is no option for like me to go 1080p at the moment through Artcraft, but even if I bring it down to like 480p, it doesn't really change the price. So it's a fixed price that you have to, you know, you got to work around. You know, like what do you really need? Do you need 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there? The whole 15 seconds, which is gonna run you maybe like $3. You know, you gotta pick and choose. And I you know, this is now like the new film workaround, because like back in the day, film required some discipline as well, right? You had only a certain amount of feet that you could like record. This is back in the day stuff. This is before pre-tape, whatever you're using right now, chip, SD card, whatever. I don't know what, using like your Neuralink to record down everything. Whatever they're using nowadays. Back in the day, you had to have some discipline, and they would only give you a certain amount of length. You know, there's a certain amount of length to just record and get all the shots, get all the story that you need. And this is basically the digital equivalent of that discipline. That I have to relearn this. Have some discipline. Pace it. Use what you got. And work from there. Otherwise, you're just going to be spending more and more money. Like I am. Hang on. I gotta get a sip of my coffee. It's been sitting here for a minute. It's actually a latte. It's a nice latte. Pop-Tart. That's what it's called. Pop-Tart latte. All right. How are we doing? Still got a little bit of time of this, so why don't we keep chopping around here while we're waiting patiently. It's going to notify me with a ding. A ding. Oh, boy. Come on. I don't know what's going on with Adobe, but it is running slow. It is running slow. It's like an 80s show. What do you know about this 80s show? I think that's a good transition from that. That works. now. That looks good. I don't know. I kind of like this background music with it. It seems to fit. I don't know why. That looks good. That might be usable. And the other thing I haven't tried yet is I haven't done the reference of like previous. That was pretty much why I was getting some stills, because, like, for example, this section I do want her to be thrown back and basically hit against the bathroom wall. In this other shot, she seems to be emerging from the bathroom, so like I gotta like fix that to have something in between that where there's like kind of a bathroom scene which was not really written at all, but now I gotta think about that and come up with something. Oh boy, shit, my whole shit went falling. Technical difficulties over here. Shit's falling all over the place.
哦，他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
这不是出什么事了？这声音……
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。你也知道，女孩子都这样。
嗯，楼上是不是出什么事了？这声音听着不正……
哦，他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。你呢？你把我的家了。
I also want like a more emphasis on that hit right here. Gonna get a still shot of this, please. So we can feel the slam. I feel like we need something like that. Another scene I need. Oh, wait, some's ready in the kitchen. AI kitchen. Oh. Not bad. Actually, kind of what I needed. That and it actually kind of makes sense, and I can intercut with the other stuff. See, this is the other thing I neglect to do, because I always try to get the maximum that I get, you know, what I can get, especially for something long form like this. Like, I try to get as much shots as possible and compact into like 10 to 15 seconds, right? Just so I can get the most out of the shots and then get stills for reference of the location and possible shots that I want to go generate from there, from that actual still. But sometimes just getting the 5 seconds worth of this stuff is just enough, and it just seems to function better. Like, there's more understanding of what's going on in the compact 5 seconds, and stretching it out from there, like 10 seconds. Yeah, you could get a lot of stuff, but it starts to, I don't know, it kind of starts to forget things. The AI starts to forget things, even with C-Dance. C-Dance is like the best right now, but like, it even has some memory issues, and you got to work around those kinds of things. It forgets certain things. So I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back, everybody, here on the GhostCat Broadcast.
This isn't just another stream. It's a rebellion against the mundane, a journey to the edge of the imaginable and beyond. This is the GhostCat Broadcast, and here is your host, Feel the Ghost Cat.
All right, guys. Standing up right now because I need to get the fuck up. Getting my setup going. All right, we're going to generate a couple more things, and we're going to start chomping away. Actually, I'm going to bring this latest video that we made, these two. I grab this. Did I grab this one? I'll grab this one if I didn't already grab it. Already got this. See, you see what I mean? Like, you can see that the pieces, there are pieces that could work. Obviously, that part can't work. But we get little bits here and there. Get little bits. Let's import them. Because they're importante. That's why we're importing them. I don't know. All right. Downloads. Let me also scoot this shit. And scoot my mic too, because it's getting in the way with my keyboard. Here we go. C also. Well, no, not that. Not that. Not that. Got all of them? I thought I imported all. Maybe it would work better over here. That still works better. It's still missing something, but like, I think this maybe would be. See if this makes sense. Seems good. Oh. Generative guides. Be respectful. Oh, you can't generate somebody in underwear. Oh boy. By the way, this is why China's winning. We'll need that for fan service. Uh-huh.
哦，他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
这不是出什么事？
Let me see if I can also extend this, though. Let's see. It's kind of bullshit that this is exactly what I was talking about with Firefly. Firefly AI is it's kind of lame in comparison to other models. I mean, it might do the trick with certain things, but it's certainly, like, in comparison to other models, it's kind of bullshit. But whatever, we're going to see if we can extend certain parts to hopefully extend a lot of other things. I'm going to be wrapping this session up in a little bit because we've already been going for 2 hours and I got to get ready for my barbecue with my peeps. I will try to get something going maybe later in the evening if possible. Yeah, I'm going to try because I still want to edit more of this stuff. But maybe I'm going to have to do some sort of private session. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I also want to start working on, like, these other projects that I'm, like, kind of, like, thinking of, like, in between animations that are, like, I've been trying to do all this, like, crazy stuff in between for the GhostCat broadcast to make it more, I don't know, like, my dream is to try to make it more like a mix between MTV, Daily Show, and fucking Toonami, and have, like, a whole bunch of, like, shorts and animations in between the show and everything. So, you know, it's not just me live streaming, talking shit, or, you know, playing video games or something like that. It's more intricate. It's more interesting. We got variety over here at the GhostCat broadcast. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for this thing to generate 38%. Jeez, let's go back over here. Did I get also this? And that could be also used. Did I? Yes, I already have this. So why don't we use this? Let's figure out how to use that part. Because that wasn't too bad. There was some usefulness. Especially when they're grabbing at our feet. Let's just see where this goes. Maybe this will fit. Yeah, kind of. Let's give it more time to breathe. More time to breathe. Not bad. Could work. No, not yet. Come on. Let's see if I can. Let's grab this still, because it's the most understandable of the image. I want to figure out a way to like get this shot. There seems to be something missing here. Yeah. Let's try that. Maybe that works.
概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
So it did do the extension for a couple seconds longer.
哦，他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
这不是出什么事了？这声音……
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。你也知道，女孩子都是。
楼上是不是出什么事了？这声音听着不正常。
他大概只是在为约会卯足劲儿罢了。
Again, these are like the best takes that I got. So some of this is kind of redundant, but it's fine. We're just seeing what we got, what works, what doesn't work. That does work because you kind of see her mom in the transformation, which is kind of what I was like going for. So these things definitely work. I wonder if I can extend that a little bit more. I could also just get a still. The other thing, I shouldn't always generate stuff. It just like fucking get a still. Like nobody's gonna notice, except you guys who are paying attention. I don't know if you guys are paying attention. Don't matter to me. But this is how I'm gonna like cheat certain things. Yeah. Terrified by the horror. Gives me a couple frames. Yep, see? it just works like that. It just it really helps with the pacing too. All right, it's about 12 o'clock, guys. It's the afternoon, so I gotta get going. I'm gonna call it quits for right now. I will be back later to try to work more on this movie. I hope you guys can join me on that, a journey as I put together this piece. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you next time here on the GhostCat Broadcast.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Weirdness pauses here, but it's never truly gone. Catch the next GhostCat broadcast if you dare. See you freaks at the next Ghost